Hi, I'm Alan Merkson. I am the Global Director of Community Outreach and Analyst Relations for Freshworks, and I am joined by Prasad Ramakrishnan, who is the CIO of Freshworks. And we're going to talk about collaboration, getting your IT team to ensure collaboration among different teams in the organization. And I have to say, it's never been more important. I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's never been more important than it is right now to really understand and execute well on collaboration.
Hi, Alan. Hi, everyone.
So, Prasad, what are some of the key collaboration tools you recommend IT teams to evaluate for people working from home, for teams working from home?
Yeah, the obvious ones which most people will think about is what we call a chat application, which enables you to do kind of instant gratification to your messages. So this could be Google Hangouts, or I'm sorry, Google Hangouts chat, or it could be Slack, or one of these tools, which enables people who are now not working in the same office to get the simulated experience of the fact that they're truly collaborating. The second I would say is a video conferencing solution. When you are geographically split or separated from your colleagues, video conferencing like the ones we are doing right now, right, enables us to bridge the gap. You're taking this call from the East Coast and I'm taking this from the West Coast, but it enables us to see each other and see each other's body language. So I would say video collaboration tools. Zoom has come up a lot. I think Zoom has got a lot of press during this time. There's Blue Jeans, Zoom, Cisco WebEx, and others. And third, I would say is a good ITSM tool, because at the end of the day, IT is in the business of providing services, and an IT service management tool enables us to record the transaction or record the incident that the end customer is having, as well as respond to that, so that tomorrow we can go back and run the metrics in terms of seeing how many did I receive during this period, what was my average SLA during this period, what is it that I need to change moving forward with my service delivery model to make sure that I provide the right level of service to my stakeholders. And in this kind of a crazy mode, I would say the ITSM tool is even more critical, right? Because at the end of the day, keeping your employees productive, keeping them, provisioning them the access that they need to the various business services is all the more critical. And you need a tool of record for that.
So what are some of the key criteria to consider when you're looking at the right collaboration tool for your organization? I mean, your size, your vertical, your function, how do we approach it?
Yeah, so I think there was an industry statistic which said that close to 30-40% of the companies were on the cloud as of 2017, 2018, and that number climbed to over 70+% in 2020, 2021, right? In terms of from a infrastructure perspective, the question was, what percentage of your infrastructure would be purely cloud-based infrastructure? And the buzz on the street is, I would say, in another 2 years, 2023, 2025, the prediction was that almost 99% of all the infrastructure that will be used by companies worldwide will be in the cloud, right? Which means pretty much the term on-prem would now only be seen in museums, right? You can go to the San Jose Discovery Museum on computer discovery, and you'll see the word on-prem being one of the relics there in the museum, right? So the mode that we are in right now has pretty much accelerated everybody's what you call flight to safety, if I can use that term, of needing to now have a cloud-based provider for your services, right? Because if anytime you have infrastructure that's only in your premises, you are mandating that employees, either physically or virtually, have to come into your premises, which now removes the word agility from your dictionary, right? You don't have agility. The minute you make it where there's only one way by which all of the services are going to be provided, you are now limiting the reach of that service to the employee. You're limiting the ability to manage that service, right? And this means the quality of service that you're providing to your employees is
You're
less.
also creating a single point of failure. If you can't get into your premises from externally, you're in trouble too.
Right. So I would say that the key, if there's one piece of advice I would give to people who are evaluating software, go for SaaS-based tools, right? That's point number one. Two, when you're going for a tool, one of the risks that you have with SaaS vendors is you end up having to spend 3 to 6 months in some cases to bring that software to a usable state. So as you're evaluating tools, make sure that you're evaluating tools which provides you rapid time to market, right? You do not want to spend money on buying a tool and then realize the benefits from that tool only after 6 or 7 months. You want tools which enable you to realize the value within a few weeks. And especially in this mode, right? There are a lot of companies that may be on-prem solutions and they're looking to migrate to the cloud. But just imagine, oh yeah, I found the best cloud-based solution, but it's going to take another 5 months and an army of engineers for me to enable it. Now you have now taken away some of the engineers that you have who could be doing other business value-added services, and you have taken them away from that and then had them assigned to this, right? So you need to look for tools which, one, provides you complete SaaS-based service. Two, you're going to be able to deploy this to your user base within a few weeks, not few months.
Yeah, I think one element to that is also just thinking about tools that, as I call, play well in the sandbox. They've got built-in connectors to the technology you're already using to run your business.
Yes. Now, I think that's a great point, Alan, because when we talk about SaaS tools, the term we use from an IT perspective, we call them best of breed tools, right? With integrated platforms, take for example Oracle or SAP, you pretty much have all of the functionality within one kind of suite of applications. The HR functionality in SAP will talk to the supply chain functionality, will talk to the financials. But now what you have is you have specialized tools for each of these, which means it's all the more important to have these tools talk to each other and have an open API, right? If they don't automatically talk to each other, they need to have an open API method using which you can use an external data movement tool to actually move transactions or write bots to actually have transactions move between these various applications.
So as here at Freshworks, we've sent all our employees home. Obviously we've had to close offices. How is Freshworks enabling collaboration during these times?
Yeah, so from a BCP planning perspective, right? We already had the model where employees were provided laptops, right? Most of our employees, in fact, 99% of our employees already had laptops. So that took care of one of the key requirements from a BCP mode, which is providing a remote computing device, right? Since people had laptops, they already have a remote computing device. Second, we are a 100% born on the cloud company, and we are a 100% SaaS only company. So any business service that we invest in from a technology perspective is completely SaaS based. And so what that enabled for us is, it doesn't matter whether you're sitting in our office in San Mateo or Berlin or in Chennai, you could still access the portfolio of all the business applications that you need to access wherever you are. You could be sitting in a beach or sitting in your home or sitting in the park, and you could still access all of those, right? Three, the security settings that we have, right? The end user device, we have secured it in such a way that all the security settings that need to be done on our end user devices and the corporate infrastructure that we provide, we already had the prep work done from a security perspective. Last but not the least, training of our employees. We spend a lot of time educating our employees on the importance of security, right? And we continue to do that. You can never overdo the emphasis on security. So we took care of that as well, right? So I think part of your question was, how did we enable BCP, right, Alan?
Yeah, and the collaboration in terms of how we've been enabling collaboration for our employees.
Yeah, so we also have a collaboration platform. We have Slack as our collaboration platform. So we enable users to talk to each other using Slack, and we use our own product. We use Freshservice as our ITSM tool, and it was so easily configurable for us, right? Where when we had to now level the playing field and make sure that all of the IT agents can pick up any issue, irrespective of whether it's in their domain or somebody else's domain. It was a quick workflow change that we needed to make, where I didn't need to go through a development effort, right? So it enabled us to completely remove the friction from end users to report issues.
Fantastic. That's some great advice on collaboration. Thank you, Prasad. for sharing that with us today. And we look forward to sharing some more insights on business continuity and how organizations can handle crises like this. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, everyone.
Prasad, thank you so much for your insights today. We've been having conversations around business continuity, digital transformation, and how organizations are responding to the current crisis. Please check out the other videos in the series and join us for more conversations on this topic. Thanks, Prasad.